Talk and text. Kia on a PBA Friday, both fighting to survive as you take a look at the starting lineups for both squads. Revilla, Nuiles, and Jai, Dele, and Chang. Samantalang Fonasher, Castro, De Ocampo, Carey, at Pettigrew naman para sa tropang texters. Ang ating first quarter brought to you by Motolite. For express-attended service, call 370-6686.
Well, guy to watch in the talk and text side is Larry Fonasher. He's coming off back-to-back 20-point games. And he needs to be on target offensively because alam natin ang talk and text is #1 sa liga natin in three-point shooting. That has to be there. The outside shot has to fall for talk and text in this game.
Kia with the opening possession, 5 seconds left to shoot. LA Revilla fires, misses, carry the rebound, giving me a chance to hear about the Dean's List para dito sa Talk and Text.
Okay, for Talk and Text, unang-una, they need to be able to get a lot of production from the second and third units. In that loss to Star Hot Shots last time out for Talk and Text, they were outscored from the bench by 33. That can't happen in this game. Number 2, I think they need to be better able to defend with their feet, not with their hands. Why do I say this? Because again, going back to that loss to Star, they gave up 11 free throw makes. In other words, what they made in free throws as against what Star made in free throws, the difference was 11. That's too many points. Remember, they lost that game by 12. And then finally, I think they need to be able to make sure that every possession is protected. They can't afford to throw away the ball. They were -9 in turnover points against Star, and that resulted in 12 less field goal attempts, and that's big. You know, in a game like this where you go possession by possession, you need to have as many field goal attempts as possible so that if in case you're shooting at a low clip, at least you're able to get it back because of volume shooting.
And first points on the board para these, or first points para kay LA Revilla. 3-point shot brought to you by PLDT Home DSL Triple Play Plans.
You can see that mismatch right there. Si Larry Fonasher easily scoring over LA Revilla. That's something that Kia has to address, but that's something that Kia, or rather Talk and Text, wants to create yung mismatch na yun. If they have a switch, that they can have a big guy go against LA Revilla.
And an aggressive Alex Nuiles driving down the middle and giving Kia a 1-point lead as we hear about the Dean's List for the Carnival.
Well, for the Carnivals, importante sa kanila, they control the pace. They like to keep the scores low. That's why they're the league's #1 defensive team. And that means they need to control the boards, they need to create turnovers. That way they can dictate tempo. Pangalawa, I think Anjaya has to be more active in offense. We know he can play excellent defense, but in this game, he's got to play good defense. And finally, they've got to close out on the Talk and Text shooters.
And that 3-point shot brought to you by PLDT Home DSL Triple Play Plans. LA Revilla misses that one.
Well, kasasabi lang natin, no, that Kia needs to close out on those 3-point shooters ng Talk and Text. We also said earlier that Talk and Text is #1 sa liga natin in 3-point shooting. That's hitting 36.4% from beyond the arc. Eto, nakita natin, Ranidel De Ocampo already hitting the right side bomb.
And Jason Castro getting that one to go, extending this Talk and Text lead 11-7.
Welcome back to the PBA. Kapit sa pataliman Talk and Text para lang makapasok sa playoffs. And that is why they have to make the most out of this remaining opportunity for them to get a win. At syempre, evident naman na naapektuhan sila ng pagod after winning the championship last conference, but they don't want to make excuses at gusto nilang ipakita that they can still capitalize on their team chemistry as well as do good on both offense and defense. James, Kinito.
Maraming salamat, Sel Guevara. The third member of our broadcast panel is Jet Chang. This is the 3. And in the huddle nitong Kia Carnival, narinig natin the Dean na talagang ine-emphasize si Coach Chito Victorero defense. They will win that game because of their ability to lock down.
And that's how they've been winning games. And the only way that they can beat Talk and Text is to play tough defense, because I don't think Kia can outscore or outshoot Talk and Text, which is a tremendous offensive team. At sabi nga ni Coach Chito Victorero kanina, no, listening to him during the huddle, 3 minutes, they scored 11 points. Sabi niya, nasa ng depensa natin.
Jason Castro, that's another one to go. He has 4 points in the game para dito sa Trop and Text.
Talk and Text opening up with a 6 out of 7 blast from the field. That's a very, very high percentage against a team that's #1 in defense. That doesn't say too much about Carnival's commitment sa depensa, at least early in this game.
Larry Fonasher squares up and puts it away.
Now they're going 7 out of 8. Already dalawang 3-point shots connected by Talk and Text.
And my question early in the game was how they were going to defend. Ito si Hamari Enjai. Earlier we saw a steal as they protected the passing lanes, at ngayon they forced a turnover.
Nabasa ni Harvey Carey kung ano yung galaw ni Enjai. He likes to move over towards his right on a curl. At nandun si Harvey Carey, and that distracted Enjai, forcing the turnover. That double team is going to be very critical for Talk and Text because they don't want Enjai getting those easy shots from close range.
And Enjai with a block. Deny Castro. Kia Carnival on the run. Ito si Jet Chang. Pinabitin pa tira. Mintes. Talk and Text naman ang tatakbo. They are up 16-7 here in the first.
Again, nakita natin si Enjai, hindi umaakyat siya sa opensa. You know, when he sees his teammates running, he doesn't run with them. He just anchors defense on the other side.
Ranidel will attack. Floater doesn't go. Battle for the board. Hahabulin naman. Mananatili dito sa Trop of Texters.
Kanina binanggit ko how important it was for Enjai to be aggressive on offense. Actually, at the time when they beat Barako, si Enjai scored only a total of 8 points. And that was a very low output para sa kanya. In fact, that was 2 points less than his lowest output in his conference. But yet nanalo sila, no? But you know, it depends on the team that you're playing against. I think with Talk and Text, he needs to be aggressive on offense, and he can't just afford to score in the 6 or in the 8 figures.
Harvey Carey whistled for a blocking foul against the driving Marquis, sending the Talk and Text bench into a ruckus. Hindi nila nagustuhan yung pito. And Marquis is a hard worker. The hustle compliment para dito kay Enjai. Just 6 points with 11 rebounds in the last game.
Undrafted player ito, ha? We're seeing the rise of undrafted players, and it's always so nice to see a player who was not drafted but still finding a way to make it sa PBA.
As always,
Jonathan Urloan.
As always, we say, Kinito, we have room in any team for someone who hustles hard.
Tama. It's all about hard work at saka yung commitment, yung effort na binibigay ng isang player.
Halfway mark na ating unang yugto ang mga Talk and Text, 16-9. An explosive start, especially from downtown, already knocking down 2 triples. Sevilla, last second decision, but there was a foul.
Lucky break. Lucky break yun for Kia because up in the air na si LA Revilla about to throw the pass. Doon nakita niya, meron palang nakasagabal doon.
Carl De Hesa sends it cross court and picked off by Harvey Carey. Another steal para dito sa Talk and Text. Castro surveying the floor.
Well, we're seeing Kia's offense very stagnant, walang galawan. And that's the reason why Talk and Text is able to pick up or pick off those passes from cross court.
Here's Chang. Babalik na kay Revilla to set up the play.
See, they're stationary. I think they need to run some pick and rolls. They need some movement.
Enjai, double team inside, couldn't score. And they have the rebound.
And so predictable. Alam ng Talk and Text, pupuntahan nila si Enjai. So they're putting 2-3 guys on Enjai at the low block, making it difficult for him to score.
Jason Castro floats it up off the glass. Mintes. At ito na naman ang King Carnival. Marquis, atake in transition, no bounce, and Harvey Carey getting the board.
A poor decision on the part of Marquis because ang kalaban niya, mga 4 yata yun, 3. No offensive rebounding position for Kia in that situation.
Leo Campo, handoff, Pettigrew inside for the finish of the foul.
And that's the way you attack Enjai's defense. You need to be able to penetrate, make him commit to the slasher, and then make a dish off at the last second. Nakita natin, just to be able to move Enjai away from defensive position. You attack his defense, you make him commit, and then after he commits, you make the extra pass.
RDO dishing, and Pettigrew swishing, and he completes the 3-point play.
You know, you wonder how Pettigrew must feel because umugo nga yung balita, no? Kahapon, and a couple of days also before, that he would be replaced. Talk and Text sticking to Pettigrew just the same.
Oh, deep position inside, and the big man will finish.
Coach Joseph Chico, I'm sure, very unhappy with that defensive position on talking text. You see, they passed the ball when Pettigrew was not yet in position to defend Njai at the low block. And Kia doing a good job of getting him the touch before talking text defenders set up to stop Njai from getting that position.
Taller wingman on the floor, MGR and Sam Douglas. Pasok na para sa talking text. Samantala si Hiram Bagatsing sa side na rin para din sa Kia Carnival. Layup miss. Njai fires it up to Marquis. Bonta kay Larry Ponasher. Lays it up and in.
Well, that time, very decisive move on the part of Marquis. Make press ngayon ng Kia. Again, that's their trademark. They're the defensive team. They want to make talking text work for every possession.
Here's Canuelos Rosser. Floats it up and gets it to go off the glass. Mukhang yan ang pinractice sa talking text.
High off the glass. Alam nila, nandyan si Njai with those long arms. It's interesting that si Coach Wichico, alternate niya at point guard si Douglas and saka si Jason Castro. Douglas is known as a tremendous passer. I think more than being a scorer and a shooter, he's a great passer. In 3 seasons where he played in the Chinese League, he led the league in assists. 3 straight seasons.
And hey, Sam Douglas saying, I know I can dish. Kinito, I'll show you I can swish. Balik ulit sa 10 lamang ng talking text. 23-13. Bagatsing thought about that one. Has 11 left to create. Tried to lob it up high para kay Njai. There was a foul.
A good pick and roll situation that time for Kia. Njai rolling at the right time. Alam ng talking text, if they don't congest the lane, he's gonna get an easy dunk shot or a layup. So they made sure that he wouldn't get the touch, and they fouled him.
Spider Webb, Joshua Webb now on the floor para di sa Kia Carnival.
That's a new defender against Njai. Si Kelly Williams, pumasok na.
Webb with a drive and gets it to go.
Joshua Webb has been very offense-minded lately. You remember he had that 15 points in that game against Global Port.
Douglas on some space, pero ginugulo siya dito ni Joshua Webb. That's what Joshua Webb brings, that energy defensively. Deo Campo forced to create. He floats it up, almost but not quite, but cleans it up and puts it in.
Offensive rebound by Talking Tex. Nandun si Njai. Wasn't able to do anything about that though.
So there's some blood. I'm not sure if it's coming from the lip. Yes, it is coming from the lip of Matt Ganuelas Rosser. A 10-point lead para sa Talking Text Drop and Texters, 25-15. Wala na 3 minuto. Ating tira sa ating yugto. Offensive explosion early on to start the game. Samantalang yung Kia, hirap na mahanap yung kanilang opensa.
Well, Nehesa taking his first attempt sa laro. Last time out, he had 19 points and previously had 20 points. So this guy's averaging 18 points last 2 games. Nakita natin ang depensa ni Joshua Webb. Masyado siyang madikit kay Douglas. He takes away the outside shot. But if you screen Douglas, Joshua Webb is not going to be able to react to a situation where si Douglas is screened off.
Definitely, that's the defensive hustle na hinahanap ni Coach Chito Victolero. Ito na ba si Carl Nehesa, trying to drive inside, stops on a dime. 12 seconds left to shoot para sa Kia Carnival. Njai, ball taken away by Kelly Williams.
Again, yung sinasabi natin, predictability ng Kia. No? They're always looking to Njai at the low post. Better for Njai to set the pick. That way they get more movement in their offense.
No hesitation, no problem para dito kay Jay Washington knocking down the 3. Nehesa stops, pops, and scores.
Badly needed points there for Kia. The lead is still double figures for Talking Text.
Joshua Webb really right in the jersey nito si Sam Douglas.
What you see with the screen set by Kelly Williams, biglang nabura doon si Joshua Webb. Pero hindi naman umatake si Douglas, but he could have.
Kelly Williams finds an opening and gets fouled. Trying to use his quickness to see Kelly Williams.
You can see that the level of play of Kelly Williams is getting higher and higher.
Rising higher.
Yeah, Rising Higher, the name of his book. But even during the warm-ups, we noticed that he was practicing his dunks, all sorts of different creative dunks, showing tremendous hops. So his game is back.
And giving us a chance to listen to Sel Guevara.
Matt Ganuela's roster has a cut lip and he's being treated in the bench right now with ice para hindi na dumugo ang kanyang labi. According to the PT, it's nothing serious. It's part of the ball game, James.
Thank you, Sel. And hopefully MGR comes back. I know he wants to rebound from a dismal performance the last time. Ito naman si Ryan Reyes. Bibigyan niya si Sam Douglas for 3. Knocks it down.
He's not gonna miss. If he's unchallenged from that distance, he's gonna knock it down. And Talking Tech, sabi nga natin, is the #1 team in three-point shooting in the league. And right now, ilan naman three-pointers ng Talking Tech? Tatlo ang naipasok na nila.
Another good stop para din sa Tropa Texers. Possible last shot time here in the first quarter. Ball in the hands of Ryan Reyes. And Hesa gives up a foul. It's the, that's a 15th foul, or third rather. Third team foul itong Kia Carnival.
Only 6.3 seconds to go. And Kia has given up 32 points here in the first quarter.
Douglas to Jay Washington at the end of the first quarter. And that will take us into the second with the Talking Tex Tropa Texers lamang na malaki. 32 kontra 17 ng Kia Carnival. The explosive start that TNT wanted. And Kia will try to rectify the situation in the second.